Welcome to Walking the Financial Highline with Matt Dehart and Highline Financial Coaching. I'm excited to be with you tonight. It's been a crazy day for those of you that have so many things going on during the week. We had basketball games, we had some other events going on, so I'm excited to be here and talk to you about something that's extremely important as you're trying to better your financial freedom and get into a better position with your finances. And today we're going to go over the basics of budgeting. I know that is a four-letter word to a lot of people, but we're going to talk about the basics today. And over the next couple videos, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper to each of these different sections of budgeting, because budgeting, it's like the word diet. When we hear it, sometimes it brings a negative connotation, but we all know that we need to better plan for our financial future, better plan for our health future. So over the next couple videos, we're going to try to make this more interesting, more fun, more beneficial for budgeting. So thank you again for being here. And as we dive in, as we understand the basics of budgeting, budgeting is simply a plan for how you spend your money and how you prep for your financial future. And so by creating a budget, we're all going to gain control over our money and make informed decisions about where it goes. So the first step for creating a good budget is calculating your income. Do you know how much money you make every single week, month, year? Do you know where that money's coming from? So this includes your salary, tips, freelance, and any other money that you may be squirreling away. I've coached so many people that have this secret fund that they keep from their significant other so that they can buy those things that they want. We want to know all of the income that's coming in. So figure out how much of that is coming in every week and month. And this is what we need to start with. Write down how much is coming in. Then, this is one of the most beneficial things I did when I started working on my finances, and it was tracking my expenses. Now, if you've got a big family like mine, there's a lot of expenses, and it may be difficult to track that. So there's a couple ways that you can get started really easy. Get out a notebook, pull out your phone, open your notes on your phone, and just start tracking every single expense you have over the next week. If you really want to get ahead, look at your financial statements, whether they're your bank statements, your credit card, your debit card, and go back for the last month or two and see where all your expenses have gone. Look at how many different subscriptions you have. See, we live in a world now that you can subscribe to everything. You've got apps, you've got, now for TV, most of the time you've got subscriptions, your Netflix, Hulu, all those different accounts that you have. These companies plan on you ignoring those. If you're not using any of these accounts, eliminate them. But by tracking your expenses, you're going to be able to see which ones that you need and which ones that you don't need. So that takes me to the next step. Step 3 is differentiate between needs and wants. Now, we all have a lot of needs and wants. So our needs are going to be housing, food, utilities, transportations, and our non-essential items are going to be more of the wants. Those are our eating out, entertainment, and some of those luxury expenses and purchases. So prioritize the difference between those, and at the same time, take note of the things that you want. There's a lot of times those wants will drive you even harder to get on top of your finances. If you're trying to get into your first home right now, it's going to make it a lot easier when you've got to decide whether to go shopping or whether going out to eat, or just staying home and cooking for yourself and enjoying a movie. So it's going to make it easier when you have those wants prioritized, and make sure that you've got large ones and small ones. I recently read a book that talked about the importance of wants. So those are going to be the things that drive us to be able to pay things down even quicker. And make sure you reward yourself as you're doing that. You want to have those things in place to keep you moving forward faster. And when you start looking at those differences, don't take away the things that are the most important to you. And I'm gonna throw out a challenge at the end of this video, and part of it is knowing what's most important to you and making sure you don't eliminate that. So the next step is set financial goals. This will be step 4. And when you set financial goals, this gives you more of a purpose to have a budget. It's going to make it a lot easier to live that budget. Whether you're saving for an emergency fund, you're paying off debt, or planning a vacation, have a clear goal that helps you stay motivated and focus on your financial journey. I know with me, if I have that goal and I push for it, it keeps me focused. I actually keep a little sticky on my computer. There's different programs. I think this one's actually called Sticky. It's on a Mac, and I put it on my computer screen, and it shows me some of my goals for the month. And then I always have a reward on there if I'm able to achieve those goals. So if you got a vacation that you want to go on, put it on there, write it down, and keep those in a place where you can review them often, if not every day, a couple times a week. And then once you've got those goals in place, this is when we're going to create your budget. Now that we have a clear understanding of your income, your expenses, your needs, wants, and financial goals, it's time to create that budget. Allocate your income to your expenses, your savings, and goals, ensuring that you live within your means and prioritize your financial objectives. So now that you've mastered the basics of budgeting, remember, budgeting is a dynamic process that requires regular review, adjustment. You want to be flexible. So as you're doing this, look at your budget every week and make sure that you created one that's achievable. Don't create one that cuts out everything right away. The first time you start tracking your expenses, don't change anything. See what you're really spending. You're just answering to yourself. You don't need to make it look good for anybody else. You're just answering to yourself. And one of the things I'm going to challenge you to do this next week, this next month, is find 3 things that you can cut out of your current expenses, whether it's a subscription, whether it's cutting back on your eating out, or cutting out not going to Starbucks 2 or 3 times a day, whatever it is. Find 3 ways to cut back on your expenses. Also, find a way to increase your income. That might be a side hustle. You might be able to take on an extra shift at work. That's going to help you increase that income and make it so you have more financial freedom moving forward. So I hope you found this useful, this video to be useful. If so, be sure to like it, share it, subscribe to our channel. We're going to have videos every single week giving you the basics of finance. If you find it interesting and want help with those finances, please contact us. We've got our website on here, and you can also contact us through the chat. We'd love to help you out. We've helped thousands of people with their finances be able to step it up to the next level. So again, this is Matt with Walking the Financial Highline with Highline Financial Coaching. I hope you all have a great day and a great week. Thank you.